Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit more Total War Warhammer 2. So, unfortunately the Lizardmen didn't manage to take, actually it wasn't Catch the Vault, it was Kragoth Deep, so we got an army heading towards there. Unfortunate, so if it had been destroyed I would be able to bypass it, but unfortunately we're sending this army over here to catch the Vault. It's going to take us one more turn to get there. This army is down to Kragoth Deep. We're sending Tyrion down south to sort of help us out with that particular effort. I actually ended up disbanding that other army instead of sending it all the way back to Lothern. It's going to be faster and more efficient for me to do that since there weren't enough elite units left in there anyway. And I'm going to be getting the gold chevron ones from Lothern. Now, the Lizardmen did decide to continue interrupting my recruitment here at the Mirror Pool of wherever. It does mean I'm going to have some trouble defending, but that is a walled city, so I'm not going to have too much difficulty in defending it. Heading over here to the Monolith of Fallen Gods here, what I'm hoping to do is put some pressure on the armies up there and force them back to Hexawaddle. Now, they might be forced back to Hexawaddle just to deal with Clan Pestilence down here, but we'll find out. I'm fortunately just outside of the range of anything like the Ziggurat of Dawn. Now, unfortunately, some of my units here are quite weak, but should be okay. You can see here lots and lots of just regular infantry and stuff like that. Let's check the Scarecrow banner on this unit of those guys. Alright, we don't have to lightning strike, it's not going to make a difference in this particular case. They've only got one unit of Cav here, Cold One Spear Riders, so that's nothing too impressive. One Scar Veteran. Yeah, that's all going to be relatively okay. Now, this guy's not too high level. He's like level 11 or something like that, but this shouldn't be too hard. The Swordmasters do a really good job of just turning these guys into mulch, so hopefully we'll see that happening, and I'll get back to you in just a second on the... Alright, hey there YouTube, welcome back. Okay, so, interesting little crossing here. We're going to have a bit of a choke point working in our favor, so this is going to be pretty beneficial for us. Not 100% sure what our target priority is, especially for these bolt throwers, but we'll sort of figure something out, I'm assuming. Our general here, is he mounted? I forget. No, he's on foot. Alright, let's give this a go. We're probably just going to kill everything else and then leave the skinks and hope that they break from morale effects, because I doubt that we're going to be able to do too much about them. What have they got flying here up front? Oh, they're not moving up. Okay, interesting. So we're just going to go ahead and move up a little bit. I mean, technically speaking, on paper we have got the much more melee-focused army, but actually on paper as well, they don't have any missile units that can fire at this range, so it's a bit weird that they're hanging back. So we will want to take some pot shots at these Pterodon Riders, I suspect, but... see if we can pick a couple of them out of the sky there. I'm not sure if I should be firing single shots or multi-shots against these guys. Like, the single shots often miss, although I think the ones that are missing are probably going to land in the troops there. Yeah, it does big damage to them, but you can see that they're still largely fine. No actual losses. Second volley is probably going to cause some losses, though. Or not. Good job, guys. Alright, we are hitting some of the Saurus underneath them as well, so that's pretty good. We didn't actually kill any of these bastards. We're starting to miss a lot more too, which is kind of funny. The only problem here is I don't really have any other units that can follow through with this, so we are looking to kill these guys with the bolt throwers. Got one of them finally. I'm going to switch fire over to the multi-shot. What's going to happen is a lot of these shots are going to miss, fire over, and we're going to be ending up, we're going to end up hitting troops behind them, essentially. This also is a little bit better for slowing down units, I find. One of the other reasons we're doing it this way is I'm not actually all that scared of the Saurus, just because they're going to get completely wrecked by the other things that we've got here. Oh yeah, no, the multi-shot does, like, virtually no damage to these guys. I guess we do have to do single shot. Okay. We'll switch fire over to the Ancient Stegodon as well. I don't have too many units that are armor anti-large, but I do have a couple. I wish those falling units would actually, like, land on friendlies and kill them, but... probably wouldn't be the most balanced if they could just park them on top of enemy units and have them fall over dead. Alright, we got another one of them. Alright, we're going to switch fire over to the Cold One Spear Riders for now. Actually, let's fire at their slan. Oops. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and just charge forward with all of these sword masters here. Now we're definitely not going to catch up to their dudes there, but charge him in. What the hell happened to their Stegodon Ancients? It was around here somewhere. Pretty sure. Oh, there comes their Cold One Knights. Alright, let's get these guys in there. Okay, let's get these troops across this way. Yeah, their slan's a fairly big target, so he's pretty easy to hit with these. A lot of their troops are sort of frenzying here, which is not really great. I guess it doesn't matter too much, actually. I like how hits to the guy's chair seem to count towards his damage. Alright, let's get you guys all in there. Alright. And their slan is getting pretty wrecked here, so he's probably going to be down pretty quickly here. We've taken a decent amount of losses, though, I think. Alright, Slan is fleeing, but not down yet. Hitting my own troops with the bolt throwers, but we do want to finish off the Slan as best as we can here. As best as is possible. Alright, got their general. Okay, and that's going to be like the rest of their army there as well. Perfect. Alright, victory. Wasn't too bad. Let's get back onto the camp.
Alright, and here we go. So we managed to take that. Fairly minimal losses, which is pretty good.
Occupy their land.
Alright.
Continuing to just take things as we head on. Now, what's so good about this sort of offensive is that, again, even if they don't do anything, I don't need these territories right away. It might be possible, if they don't swing these forces back south, for me to go ahead and just take, like, Hexwaddle, take Chotek's Causeway, and then relieve that army, because we've got a walled city there. It's going to be a little while before they're actually able to assault, so let's go ahead and grab up. Well, this guy's actually got quite a lot of stuff here. Probably want to go at the Barded Ilmar Steed here. Start working on getting this guy up into the air, but you know, we've also got a rebellion down here on the coast of Araby, but honestly speaking, like, there's just nothing I can do about this place right now. I need to wait till I've cleared up some other campaigns before I can really get done here. We are going to, however, send a reinforcing army towards Martex, that I've got 2 forces nearby. I'm just actually realizing, though, if these guys have Lightning Strike or equivalent, I could be in some serious trouble here losing my armies piecemeal, but you know what? Sometimes you'll lose your armies piecemeal, and that's always sucks. Anyway, what else have we got here? Well, I still don't have to care about those guys, since they're not really my problem, honestly. I don't think they ever declare war on you. I can't remember for sure if that's true or not, but alright, that looks like just about everything I actually have to deal with. Now, the amount of money I've got is kind of important for me to hold on to some of it, simply because if I keep spending all of it too much, I'm going to not have a ton of bank, and eventually I'm going to need lots of money in the bank, just because I'm going to start losing all my predicted income, and that is never a good thing. Looks like we got a lot of stuff to build up here as well anyway. It's just walls. Just in case some sneaky shit happens, because it often does. I did want to wait for Nagaron, so we are going to leave that one as is. Okay. Our list of stuff is just... Oops. Damn it. Okay. Well, whatever. Our list of stuff that we have to get done is just getting ridiculous. Hagrief has a unique building that I want to get done, so I definitely want to wait for the capital there. Okay. And Clarkaron, it didn't really have anything special in the capital, but I did want to wait for the capital upgrade there. Alright. Should be okay. The fact that we're so low on influence is kind of bothering me. I wish I had more, because I do need more generals. We've got one general that's going to be cycled back into the pool that I won't have to pay for, fortunately, but well, I won't have to pay that cost. Could try to break out through here, but it's got a Blessed Stegodon and 2 Feral Carnosaurs. It's actually pretty tricky to beat those sorts of units. What I'm going to probably have happening is he's going to breach through one of the gates just by battering through it eventually with Croxgores and all this other stuff. I don't have any Phoenix Guard in this army, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. A Phoenix Guard unit would actually be quite good at getting through that sort of stuff. Alright, I forgot we're also sending this guy down south towards this stuff here. Well, I forgot about it. Lost cargo. Well, that's actually really good. Okay, 6 turns of really, really strong bonuses from that. Now, this does mean I didn't move him as far as he could have gone, but we'll be okay. Alright, Nagaroth, I think we've got enough now. Can't remember for sure. There is actually a way to stop it from providing alerts about each individual hero. I probably should just set that. I don't know, like every time I do that, it feels as though I'm missing out on important information. Let's go ahead and hit the fast forward on this here. I'm still pretty sure the balance of power is showing these guys as black arcs, and that these guys don't actually have as much balance of power as it's showing. Clan Moors is getting their ass kicked. I'm not really sure what's going on with them. I'm guessing, though, that I'm going to be in a war with Clan Pestilence pretty soon here. I'm going to delay actually declaring war on them for quite a while, though. I'm going to wait until my army is actually able to sort of reach their forces and disrupt their rituals all in one go there, so I can have the backup of the intervention force. Because I've noticed that even the top tier interventions are bouncing off of like even very basic settlement fortifications at this point in time. I don't know why that is. If these guys are asking for peace, I'm taking it. Yeah, that's fine. I can always like declare war on them again later, but being able to have that peace with them does mean that I'll be able to march through Hexawal's forces really with impunity, and that's pretty important for me right now. These Necroaches, like the fact that I don't have very many forces here is what's really hurting me. They've released the siege on Al Haik. What the hell? Are they attacking me here? No. What the hell's going on? Oh no, they're sieging there. Okay, that's interesting. If I have a lightning striker over there... Oh, it's Clan Moors. I thought it was Clan Pestilence that I'd have to fight. Okay, so they've switched over to Martek, which is really weird, because, like, they should have done that, like, way earlier if they were going to do that. There's a real possibility that I can actually beat these forces now that they've done that.
Can I offer assistance?
So let's go ahead and switch you down to a normal stance here, and just check to see if you've got Lightning Strike. You do not. Does anyone here have Lightning Strike? Probably not, in all honesty. I probably screwed up not having that. Yeah, this one doesn't have it either. Okay. So...
A wise course.
So are these people all capable of properly reinforcing everything else? So it looks like I could attack him and I'd only have to fight 2 of their armies. They've got way too many of these Balefire corpse carts for some reason. So as long as I don't attack these guys, I won't have to fight all 3 armies at the same time. Okay, that's interesting.
All powerful.
Oops. Okay.
Crossing the waves.
Al Haik's going to be fine for a little while just because they're walled, so I'm not too worried about them right now. you guys. I kind of want to swoop by and get that treasure, but we're in a bit of a hurry here, so I'm just going to head down to this one. Still quite a few turns before I get my general back that I actually want. Alright, and we've got the ability to march towards Hexawaddle. I don't think I can reach it. Oh, I can reach it. Holy crap. Okay, so... yeah, losing Hexawaddle would be a big blow to the Lizardmen. I'm going to definitely go for it, because this is a gold-producing city, which is always a really nice thing to be able to take. I've still got 12 turns here, and I don't think that they can actually assault the walls that easily. I think that if they tried, they might lose. We'll probably have to play this one out manually. It's the same as when I usually do these sort of sieges. It's not going to be one that I'm going to show you guys here, just because this is going to be quite dull, I think, for you guys to watch. So, they have got a couple ancient stegodons, but I don't really care about that. Yeah, so this should not be actually that difficult a place to take out if I just play it relatively smart. Alright, so I'm going to do this, and I'll be back once it's all finished there. I'm just going to go ahead and move these around here. God damn it. Thought I already did that. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll, yeah, I'll play this one out real quick, and we'll get back to you afterwards.
Okay, I just forgot about one thing. This is not actually my city assault style army here, unfortunately, so that means that this will
probably... I don't really have any way to get up on the walls and actually deal with the ancient stegodons. I have 3 units of Phoenix Guard, but I don't think that's quite enough for this many ancient stegodons. That's a lot of them, really. So what I could do here is just continue the siege for a little while, or I could even break siege and start breaking this army to the north. Since this isn't actually an army here, that doesn't really matter. So it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't matter actually if they do anything here. So what I'm going to do is actually retreat this, break siege, and then just start heading north, and then they can try and counter me however they want, really. So we're just going to head up towards here. And that sort of makes more sense, because this army, like, it's recruiting, but unless they recruit, like, 5 ancient stegodons, I'm not really that concerned. Who has a new skill here? Okay, don't know who this is, don't really care that much. Let's get another level of wound as a defensive ability over here. Okay, Albion. Let's continue getting more of this upgrade. Looks like we actually have to start paying, stripping away taxes again until I get this public order a little bit more. For now, this is probably fine, though. Who has another... Who are you? Cleanse Corruption has consistently been, like, the most important thing, but I'm going to get defensive wound there. Alright, so... got our attack going on over here. I was heading this guy over towards, like, way down here first, but you know what? I think we can take some points off Cragroth Deep first. Gonna get around to the other side completely, actually, before we do this. And then we'll go ahead and secure the influence. Success. Got back up to 20. Okay, which is still not that much.
If you will it. Impossible.
Come on, there we go. And there should be no way the garrison default can actually do anything here, especially since they've been damaged by something. I guess that must be from that Lizardman attack there that somehow bounced off this. I don't know how that Lizardman assault bounced off of this army. Like, realistically, the auto-resolve is clearly faulty. Like, it still is, because it's just assuming that I melee attack with my goddamn Eagle's Claws, but what I'm guessing is happening is that my Lothran Sea Guard are getting categorized as melee troops. Or not as ranged troops, so they're not actually capable of showing me that it's not capable of properly defending. So that's my guess, anyway. All right. So we've fully upgraded all that stuff as far as I'm concerned. Movable force isn't really that necessary with this type of army. So yeah, we just start doing like Valor of Ages and stuff like that. Probably. Let's go Deadeye, actually.
Standing by.
And the city itself. Okay, this is actually not that bad, so let's just, errors there? No, okay. We'll just do this for now. Good, good, good. Upgrade everything. And, yeah, we got full control over this province, so we can go ahead and do the Rebuild Lost Splendor. get that done as fast as possible. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate detour. Now I've got to go all the way up to the goddamn north there to get around to the stupid Dracula Spire, but it's not going to take too long, I don't think. Got to get some troops down here. I was heading Tyrion down, but I have to do it slowly because I don't have the... Actually, I'm not taking any attrition once I reach a certain point, so if I just hoof it, I'll probably be better off. I think that we can do this. I should be still gaining back some healing once we get out of the snowy region. Yeah, so we'll be still full health. Okay, so we're catching up to these guys slowly because they keep stopping to raid. And then we have to get Kesh to vaults. This is an army that can properly siege, so... Let's take this out. Alright, and yeah, this one's going to be just me firing arrows up at the guys on the wall, so let's actually just figure out what else we're going to be doing first. So did I've still got this army being built. I don't remember if I finished, yeah, another wave of troops has been finished there. Boom. Ran out of the buff from Hoeth, unfortunately, which was giving me a nice little boost to the amount of stuff I was getting from those guys, but that's okay. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to deal with this stuff here. I still really feel as though it might be best for me to go around and attack these guys over here. The other alternative is that I just really corner camp the ever-loving hell out of it with both these armies stacked together, but I feel almost as though it would be better for me to go attack these guys because I should auto-kill them if they lose. The only problem is that they will get this reinforcing army, and since my army's blocked in, I won't get a reinforcing army. You know what, I'm gonna go with the reinforcement stance here. Martek has got a small garrison itself there. It's very, very small, but I think if I corner camp all three of these forces, I should have enough stacked together that I can sort of win that. And if I get wiped down there, I don't really care that much, honestly. This takes so long. Probably needed to do early walls down there, honestly. Yeah, no. Okay, did I need to fully upgrade Tor Anlek itself? I don't think I really did. Let's just get the Shrine of Cain upgraded. Oops. Do not want to do that. That would be catastrophic at this point in time. Research available. Okay, I don't even really remember what I just finished researching there. Oh yeah, we got Dragonkeep being built, so that's going to come in fairly soon, I'd imagine. Let's get the court advisors, maybe? I think we get court advisors. Start with our generals at like level probably 13, I think. Yeah, we have got that coming in, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. And Hag Grief, still waiting on that. 2 turns till next population, and then we have to wait for the one after that. God. Once I get these capitals upgraded, it's going to be so much faster. Right. This. So I think this is all I have to fight for right now. So I'll go ahead and do this, and we'll see you guys back once I finish.
Alright, so we managed to get that finished there. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to be able to get a reinforcing army down there fast enough, but I'm probably going to be sending down these guys, but this is going to be tricky. This doesn't mean I'll be able to get, I'll hike up a little bit better, but honestly speaking, like, this region is just the bane of my existence in terms of its siphoning resources that I could be using better elsewhere. Might be possible to try and get peace agreements with these guys, but let's find out, I guess. I'll give it a shot, but like, the balance of power does indicate that they might be willing to... Ooh. Okay, we can probably bribe our way out of this with like a couple thousand here. So, no, not that much. How the hell much is a single button push? Jesus. Alright, Damn it. Alright. Let's go with that much.
That will stop.
I like how it says moderate, but clearly it's not actually moderate. How many people can actually afford to make a $13,000 payment for this sort of thing? Like, this is clearly actually quite high. Okay, this is the highest I can go. Oh, they did accept it. Cool. I was not expecting it to be at moderate. If it's at, like, low, then there's pretty much no chance in hell that they'll ever actually go away, but that's going to be a temporary measure. This does mean that I've got the opportunity now to move this force over and relieve El Hike from the rebellion. Better to do it now than later, so I can probably auto-resolve it and then head into El Hike itself. Rebel armies usually die faster and with less problems in the auto-resolve, yeah, so...
To the Cat-Eye. Put them to death. The Cat-Eye honor them.
Okay. So I definitely do feel like I want to get a lightning striker down here.
Princess.
I think I can get that here. So that's just going to make it so that I can deal with these guys when they're swarming me like that, because that was kind of silly how much they were. Alright, so that fixes that problem for a while. I'm going to have to build up a mass down there of like 4 or 5 armies and then just roll all over them. Okay. Other than that, though, I think that for the most part, I'm going to have Tyrion's army heading south eventually. It's going to take a while, though. I've got just so many armies spread out like across this really wide region here that is all of North America, so it's not brilliant, but eventually we'll get to where we're supposed to be. Grey Rock Point is probably going to start putting out armies eventually, but yeah, we should be able to force march our way up to here, or even just march normally would be fine. And once we get up there, we can probably threaten away both those armies without really any issue. Now I've got to redo this whole damn thing here. Okay, so that's going to be our turn for now. Gonna call it an episode here. Hope you found this one enjoyable. It's going to be nice once we get our gigantic doom stack of just white lions charging across open field. I don't think it's actually going to be that strong an army, honestly. But it's going to be kind of interesting to figure out how that works out, because Alistar the White Lion Prince, obviously, big bonuses to a lot of stuff there, so able to maintain large armies of those guys for fairly cheap. I don't think that this is the smart way to do this, honestly, but it is the way we're doing it. So anyway, hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.